For months now, we have been reporting on a problem plaguing some of the Bay Area's most vulnerable residents. People with special needs that are not able to take public transit have been stuck with a transportation service that is painfully slow and sometimes unreliable. Tonight, there are finally signs that our reports have shaken things up. Jerry Lebo is headed out the door to see her doctor. She's disabled and depends on East Bay Paratransit to get there. Her pickup window is 8:23 to 8:53. But this morning, as usual, her ride is running late.
I have about 8:40. It gets to be very frustrating.
By 8:55, she's reaching for her phone.
Your call is very important to us.
And finally gets through.
It should be another 25 minutes.
Yes, ma'am.
So I'm going to miss my doctor's appointment. I'm going to be late.
It's a scenario she says she has been through way too many times.
I've canceled at St. Rose about 5 times because of them.
So how many of you have lodged complaints more than once? Raise your hand. In a 9-month investigation, we discovered dozens of other disabled and special needs Bay Area residents complaining about the same kind of shoddy treatment. Jonathan Tomasini has been forced to sit on the bus for 2 to 3 hours on his way home from school, causing him to become incontinent at times. Zach Donald has also been stuck on the bus long hours. GPS tracking devices revealed the delays were caused by buses taking long detours.
This is happening all the time.
This bus driver for East Bay Paratransit wants to remain anonymous. She says the detours are to pick up extra passengers that always get added onto her daily route at the last minute. So you have added passengers?
Added passengers, and for each one it takes 20 to 25 minutes out of your schedule of driving.
How often is this happening?
Every day, all day long.
And she says the dispatch computers are outdated and the call center understaffed.
When we call, they'll say, "I'm sorry it took so long to get you. There's only 2 of us here."
A private for-profit corporation called Transdev runs the call center here at this office on Broadway in Oakland. Transdev contracts with local bus companies to provide transportation. Transportation paid by public dollars, mostly through AC Transit and BART.
It's horrible. Taxpayers are spending $43 million a year on East Bay Paratransit.
Our series of reports prompted BART Director Deborah Allen to take action.
We have to look into this, and I intend to call for an audit of this whole process.
In an email, a BART spokesperson told us the agency is waiting for Transdev to release a promised operations review and analysis report.
We will be upgrading our navigation system.
And according to this recorded message, East Bay Paratransit is upgrading its dispatch operations. Jerry Lebo says if that's true, it's about time.
And I don't think that we should be treated like that, or that we should have to go through this just for a ride.
After waiting almost 2 hours for a bus that never showed up, a taxi finally arrived to take her to the doctor. And we will follow up on these upgrades. But as it turns out, Jerry tells me by the time she got there, the doctor was too busy to see her. And we just got a call from her last week. She was going on about 3 hours waiting for a paratransit bus at a supermarket. We will continue to follow this up.